She was dead but was risen back to life.
For the purposes of the show, that thing out there is now the
Today,
Chicago
the
Hell.
second volume of Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler was released in bookstores. Hitler is the leader of the German National Socialist Party, and he wrote the book while he was in prison for trying to take over the Bavarian government. Today's news is brought to you by the jazz singer starring Al Jolson. Yes, the critics have raved the jazz singer is a triumph of modern cinema. Undoubtedly the best thing that has been put on the silver screen in ages. The New York Herald hails it as pleasantly sentimental. So don't miss the jazz singer starring Al Jolson. Dateline, Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh, they're celebrating as the Pirates come home World Series champions after a triumph over the Washington Senators. Dateline, Chicago, big trouble in the city as Mayor Thomas O'Malley makes even more huge cuts to the city's budgets, including yet another, another cut to the police force. Police Chief Ronald Davis says he blames the mayor for the rise in organized crime in the city and was quoted to say if these cuts to the police force continue, the rise in crime in the city will become unstoppable, that there will be nothing that he or the rest of the force can do.
I'll be ashamed if the police didn't have the resources to do their job. But I don't think they're to blame for the rise in organized crime. I think it's just that we work harder, get up earlier, stay later, punch the clock harder. And we do it for art. We are patrons of the arts, we are, especially the vintner's art, the brewer's art, the distiller's art. That's what we're all about here at the Serpent's Den. We're into the matters of the spirit. So, and just to demonstrate, you have no idea how carefully we timed this. So, it's just obvious that the police are fighting a losing battle with this stuff, and in the event that they actually rally and think they can do something, we know just what to do about it.
A bill collector. Jury duty.
Now, I can see some of you are thinking, that's a Tommy gun in it.
So you cannot ignore that.
But actually, no.
A credit card company and the dreaded student loan.
It is, in fact, a mandolin, just like it looks like.
As of the first store, I got your scores over here.
Because while I am not averse to using other methods, I prefer to use irony and sarcasm in my fighting. So if you will pardon me, one small anachronism here, because the electric guitar hadn't actually been invented in the 1980s. I will demonstrate my weapons of war here. As I was walking over yon paved mountain, I met with Sergeant Packer and his money he was counting. I took out me pistols and I took out me rapier. I said, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Ring, damn-a-doo, damn-a-da, whack-ball the daddy-o, whack-ball the daddy-o, here's whiskey in the jar. And that's the one lyric that really needs to be kept in mind. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I took it home to Fred and I took it home to Jenny. She said and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Mushering dam-a-doo, dam-a-da, whack ball, daddy-o, here's whiskey in the jar.